Hart steps back up onto the apron. Oh, Rick missed the drop kick. Lawler seizes the opportunity, drops with the elbow, and the 3 count, it's it. 8 minutes, 20 seconds, 8:20, the win for Lawler in the first fall.
What a whale of a bout that was in that match, that first fall of that. We're going to check our time, and we're going to be back with more wrestling action for you in just a moment. Told you about the incredible card that's going to be hosted by the Gardens next Tuesday night. One of the matches is a back alley street brawl. Jerry Jarrett against Jimmy Hart. Jerry, your feet are going to be tied in that match.
Yeah, they sure are, Lance. Buddy Fuller is a pretty fine matchmaker, in my opinion, because I couldn't imagine it when he came to me and he said Hart had proposed this match. Now, I don't consider it a handicap to have my feet or my hands tied when you're wrestling Jimmy Hart, because he's not a wrestler. All I can say is I'm looking forward to the match.
You watch your back, too, because Lawler won't be far from ringside. Another bout that is going to be there is that Southern Heavyweight title match when the champion, Handsome Jimmy, goes against this rugged guy, Ken Lucas.
Lance, I've got a lot of respect for Jimmy Valiant. He is a Southern Heavyweight champion, but I also that he has respect for me. I'm going in that ring to do one thing, Mr. Valiant, and that's come to get your belt, my friend. I play no funny head games. I'm coming right in there to get that belt. And let me say one thing, Jimmy. I've watched your style. You're a very, very tough man. That's the reason you are champion. But champions do lose their belt inside that ring, and I'm coming to get you.
Yeah, there he is, right straight ahead, Ken Lucas, telling him what he's going after. And Bill, I don't have to say too much about Jerry Lawler and Bill Dundee, but this time the World Heavyweight title on.
That's right, Lance. I heard you say something about Jerry watch his back. Well, he doesn't have to do that. I'm going to do that. Lawler's not going to run in the ring because the man has his feet tied to help his little stooge Jimmy Hart. I'll be watching that. So we all know who's going to win the handicap match, right? Now, what can you say about Jerry Lawler? It's all been said a million times before. The guy, if he wasn't as tough, I mean, he can wrestle when he wants to wrestle, and he can fight. He'll prove that to you every time you get in the ring. The guy that he beat for the belt was no slouch, superstar Billy Graham, right?
Got it.
But let me tell you something, Jerry Lawler. I drove up and down the road with you for 2 years, brother. I was your tag team partner, and we would talk strategies of the match. We would do this. You would tell me an awful lot of your secrets, Jerry Lawler. I got stored in this little, you call it a pea brain, but it's got your number, brother. So when you walk out of that ring, I'm going to be the new champion. Jimmy Hart, I'll wipe all your tears up, brother, because I want that strap. I got to prove it, Lawler, that I'm a better man than you are.
Tuesday night. And that means, of course, Lawler's going to be the official winner in that last match. But lose it or not, I still thought Rick Morton did a whale of a job against the World Heavyweight champion there. Great. You better believe battle. How about the rest of
Steve Regal defeated Bill Smithson in the opening match today. It was Handsome Jimmy Valiant over Robert Gibson. Rick Gibson, though, came back and defeated Bub Smith. It was Bill Dundee over Jerry Ralph, and Jerry Lawler does win the expiration of time match by winning the first fall over Rick Morton.
Well, I'll tell you, for a lead pipe fact, too, we had Regal who looked very, very good in there. Rick Gibson, who was just superlative in his
control.
Big Bub Smith. Just excellent wrestling action on Championship Wrestling today. And by golly, I'll tell you what, that's not the end of it. Next week, we'll be right back again. You be certain to be with us here when we'll bring you some more of the roughest, toughest wrestling action that you will find around anywhere on Championship Wrestling. Be sure to bring a friend, too, and we'll look forward to seeing you again next week. For Dave Brown, this is Lance Russell. And for this particular week, we'll bid you bye-bye on Championship Wrestling.
The announcers on this program are selected and paid by parties other than this station, namely the Jarrett Welch Wrestling Company.